Probably back in 2014, I think we started using it. It was primarily to support our cognitive program. In 2009, Dr. John Gabrielli at MIT published an article in Nature called A New Synergy Between Neuroscience and Reading. We are a school for children who have language-based learning difficulties. So all of our children struggle to read and have something called dyslexia. What the research in brain health has been telling us is that children who have dyslexia have certain cognitive weaknesses. And our own research bore that out. We started using CogniFit activities to try to target the underlying cognitive weaknesses that our students have that affect their ability to learn to read. Our hypothesis when we first started on this journey was that if we could strengthen those areas of weakness in what is called the reading network in the brain, if we could target those connections and we could make those improvements, our hypothesis was that our students could do more. And over 10 years, we have found that that's true. So CogniFit has been a tremendous partner to us at the Carroll School. We started working together, I think there were, 30 odd games. Now we've got close to 70 games that we have as a part of our cognitive program. All of our students in grades 4 through 9 are using these activities. They're really an integral part of our targeted cognitive intervention curriculum, which we've developed here at Carroll for our students to really target those underlying weaknesses. We have always had such a wonderful relationship with CogniFit. We have a whole cognitive team here at Carroll. We have a curriculum coordinator who's always had a very open relationship with you all to let you know the kinds of content that our kids need. The two areas that we're really focusing in on right now are activities that are more appropriate for our younger students. We know that the earlier that we intervene with our students, the more effective that intervention can be. We're talking about children that are in 3rd grade, 2nd grade, potentially even 1st grade that really don't have enough reading to be able to use the existing activities. The existing activities do have directions in them that our kids just can't read. And the rules for the games can be a little complex. So simpler activities that are targeting things like reaction time is one thing that we're looking for. And then we're always looking for more in the auditory processing realm. You know, the visual processing, I think you guys have added a lot of great content for, but more around auditory processing would be really, really exciting for us. We actually just presented these findings at the International Dyslexia Association conference earlier this year in Columbus, Ohio. We're really excited to be able to share that since adding our targeted cognitive intervention program to Carroll School's curriculum, 61% of our students have made better than expected growth in oral reading fluency. We have identified a statistical relationship between the cognitive measures that we target in our cognitive program, the reasons that we use those CogniFit activities. We have found a relationship between those and oral reading fluency. As a result, overall, 61% of our students have made better than expected growth in oral reading fluency. Why that's important is that children with dyslexia are not expected to make better than expected growth. We're using nationally normed oral reading fluency assessment for this data. And generally what you see with children with dyslexia is that they fall further and further behind. And at best, you expect them to sort of keep pace with their age-matched peers. What we see is actually that they grow and actually close that achievement gap with reading. What's even more impressive when we really dig into that number, when we look at the children who are starting in a state of weakness, so looking at children who are below the 25th percentile in reading, 76% of them are making better than expected growth in oral reading fluency annually.